Thank you for tuning in to another edition of Pre-Market Pulsescan. Today is October the 25th, 2017, Wednesday. The time is about 2 minutes after 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and the markets in the overnight have been completely and utterly boring and uneventful. The Dow futures is down 19 points at 23,383. NASDAQ 100 down 11 and a quarter at 6068 and a quarter. Even the S&P 500 is down 4 and a quarter at 2563. Russell down 4.3 points at 1497.10. Nat gas off 3 cents at $2.94. Gold off $3.80 at 1274.60. Silver off 8 cents at $16.88. And crude oil is off 17 cents at $52.30. And beans up 7 at 982.50. Looking now at Forex, the euro is off 9 pips at 118.12. The pound up, wow, 118, is that correct? Ah, all right, fine. Fine. 108 up 118 pips at 132.75. And the Aussie is down 77 pips at 77.07. And the dollar is stronger, up 3 pips at 93.80. So, really not a whole lot going on right now. It's been an earnings week, to say the least. You had 3M and Caterpillar helping to push up the Dow. And other than that, it's business as usual. One thing I should note is how some of the alerts played out yesterday. One of the significant ones that we were looking at was the XIV. Now, yesterday, XIV had a crash alert that actually played out. The market did hit its intraday price inflection point and triggered short after gapping up on the open with a continuation pattern. The continuation pattern failed when the market gapped and filled. It could not get back up again. Even as the Dow, the S&P, and NASDAQ were hitting new highs, the XIV lost its steam. So that should be noted today going forward that we're still in a stage 3 bull market. All right, we're still in a stage 3 pulse wave trend cycle in the stock indexes and in the XIV. So yesterday's movement didn't do anything to change that. There's really no price destruction on the chart. The trend is still intact, but we could possibly be entering into a more of a pullback status. We'll see if anything gets going. We'll see if shorts can resume control of this market in today's trading. Failure to do so would only open up the door to buy the pullback. All right, so I think that the downside is possibly limited it here, and I think the market will try to possibly rally today, contingent upon what the stock indexes do also. We'll see which one's going to lead which. Will the XIV lead the indexes, or will it be the other way around? The story with the dollar has been interesting. UUP as a proxy, in my opinion, really doesn't track and move with the dollar like it should. It's a relatively flat moving stock. It's supposed to track with the dollar, but it does a lousy job, in my opinion. Not any real money on the table or bang for your buck without long, prolonged holding periods in order to make your money, or you have to buy a massive amount of shares. I don't like equities that hardly move, where you have to buy an enormous amount of shares to make any money on the little moves that it does. The only equities I think that should move small like that are your dividend plays, those that pay nice dividends, you want them to be flat because you don't want to see price destruction of your shares. Even though you're getting the dividends, you still want to see capital appreciation of the shares as well as your dividend. Well, UUP ain't giving you no dividend. It's just supposed to be a tracking mechanism for the dollar, but like I said, it's not worth it. It doesn't move. It doesn't move very well at all. Not without, like I said, prolonged holding periods, which is something we don't really like to do unless there's a really powerful trend in play, like in the stock indexes. So anyway, with that being said, the UUP is just not moving like it should with this dollar. The dollar's been moving very nicely off the lows, and UUP has barely moved off its lows. So it's just blah. All right, so let's look at the notables for today. Rally and crash alerts. What we got? We'll start with the crash alerts first. We do have it in the E-mini S&P 500. That's on the watch list for today. It should be noted that there is a sell signal on this one with the stop and reverse. All right, so on this one, you got to be prepared to get out if you're wrong. I like the risk reward on this one for today. It does look like a nice play on this one. So I'm watching this one to see possibilities on that one. I do like that one. Let's see what else we got. We got a sell signal on the nat gas. We have it on Broadridge Financial Solutions, ticker BR. We have BTL Group. We have Dry Ships, which is funny. We have Aaron Energy, ERN is the ticker. On the crypto side, we have Game Credits. We have GameStop, GME. We have ticker IPO. We have the Japanese yen. And we have the Lithium X Energy. We have Neos Coin, Nike. We have Obits in the crypto space. PIO is showing up again. PRELF. The S&P 500 on the equity side, ticker SPY. UNG for nat gas. Walmart. And the XLV healthcare sector. XLV is giving us a crash alert on this one, and it is accompanied by a sell signal. Most of these are accompanied with sell signals, except for Obits. On the crypto space, it has no short entry. All right. Now let's take a look at our momentum changers. All right, these momentum changers do sometimes turn into trend changes. We'll see. Let's see, ticker CYB, Wisdom Trade Chinese Yuan Strategy ETF has a trend change alert. We have a 777. Same thing with Ethereum in the crypto space. We have a 777. And XLE. The XLE, which is the Energy Select Sector Spider, is also on watch today with a possible trend shift. Now, it should be noted that all but the CYB that I just named, with the exception of that one, they all have rally alerts. XLE has an oversold alert, and the other three, or DGAS, Ethereum, and USLV, are accompanied by rally alerts. So that should be interesting to watch. All right, now let's see what else we got here. The dollar. All right, the US dollar is showing an overbought reading this morning. So that is also interesting. We're showing overbought. All right, let's take a look at some rally alerts. Two trend change alerts. We have momentum shifts in Nave coin and Monero coin on the crypto space. All right, possible momentum shift into more of a bullish pattern. So those will be on watch today. Watch those price inflection points, see what's up. Adidas has a rally alert. Amazon has a rally alert. Bitcoin Cash has a rally alert. BitShares have a rally alert. Let's see. Cannabis Coin has a rally alert. What's this? Cruise One REIT is CYRUSONE, however you pronounce that. The ticker is Cone. That has a rally alert. Dash in the crypto space has a rally alert. Energizer Holdings has a rally alert. Let's see. EOS, Ethereum Classic, and Ethereum have rally alerts. I just told you about the Ethereum because it has that trend shift on the negative side, that momentum shift. So momentum could be shifting to a more bearish outlook after this rally. I don't know. I think it's going to rally first to set up the sellers to come in. So keep an eye out on that one. First Mining Finance has a rally alert. GLD. HDGE, which is your inverse ETF, Advisor Shares Ranger Equity Bear. That one has a rally alert, and it should because it's been pretty beat up over the last couple of weeks. And let's see what else we got here. Hashing Space with the rally alert. Economy in the crypto space, that coin has a rally alert. Litecoin, Neocoin, and Neos coin has both rally and crash alerts, so that one's at a crossroad. We'll see which way it breaks. Let's see, in the energy space, ticker OIH, which tracks crude oil futures pretty well, has a rally alert in it. Let's see, OMG in the crypto space, 10x in the crypto space, PIVX in the crypto space, Quantum in the crypto space. They all have rally alerts. So the Steam, Starbucks, the Junior Silver Miners ETF SILJ, Waves in the crypto space, XRP, Zcash, so Waves of Ripple and Zcash in the crypto space all have rally alerts as well. We'll have to watch those. And in the oversold category, we have the NASDAQ 100 on the cash index side and the future side. They're both showing overbought. However, the system is not undertaking any entry points in those. So the way this is working for those that are new to this, if we're not filled on the day that the orders are placed, those tickets are canceled and we wait for the next signal. So the Dow, the possible Dow short for yesterday and the possible breakout long in the NASDAQ, talking on the future side, those, neither one of those were triggered. So we're going to cancel those orders and we're going to remain flat into the next signal. There's no entry point in that. So we have to chill on those. All right, oversold other indicators is Facebook, the euro on the cash equity side, which is FXE, the coal ETF KOL is showing oversold. XLE, which I mentioned earlier, which has that trend shift in the negative momentum column, also has a oversold in the positive momentum column. So what it's looking like here is a possibility that the market is going to try to bounce and break out of this downshift. But if it fails, which is looking like it most likely will, I think any kind of pop or bounce is going to be sold. XLY is also showing that it is oversold, and that's in the Spider Fund Consumer Discretionary. So we have a lot of interesting ones to take a look at this morning. We'll see how some of these pan out. I believe that for the most part, we should see some of these start to come into fruition. Sometimes things move a little bit quicker though, and you don't necessarily have time to catch them unless you are a subscriber to the post wave price triggers, and you'll know what to look for. Just because you have a buy or sell signal generated doesn't mean you're going to be filled in the market, because those intraday conditions have to be met. Have to be met. In other words, your post-wave price triggers or an intraday price inflection points have to be triggered. If they're not triggered, then you're not in the trade, regardless. So just keep that in mind, folks. All right. So with that being said, that's pretty much all we got. It's not a lot going on in the algos from the overnight market to the early morning trades. So we'll just have to refer to our post-wave price triggers and let the market tell us when and where to get in. All right, you got your margin orders. So remember, a 7-day free trial at postwavetrading.com. Come learn how to navigate these algorithmic trading muddy waters. Learn how to capitalize on the new algo economy, folks. You got to learn how to do it. The old school ways of doing things are no more. All right, so you got to come into the times, folks. Don't be afraid. You can do this. You can create that extra stream of income for yourself. Postwavetrading.com. And remember, bulls make money, bears make money, and pigs get slaughtered. So remember to take all the profits you can from these greedy central banksters and give none of it back. Peace.